Um, as always, whether you are watching live, I always appreciate it, or in the VOD, the descriptions will be in the timestamps will be in the description below. For those of you watching live, we are set to start at 2 minutes past the hour, unless something goes wrong and it's another minute. But in the meantime, y'all know what to do. Just chill back, relax, and I will see you in a couple minutes. Right on time, baby. Hey, hey, hey. Wait, let me lower the music here and wish you all a great welcome to the SydStream. My name is Sydney. I will, as is customary, just cut Otis McDonald's instruments mid-strut or play or whatever. Oh boy, you know what? I forgot to close the door to that closet. You know what? It's actually bugging me. Let me just close. It won't be too long. Now it's better. Excellent. How's everyone doing? Let me prepare. I don't have that much prepared for tonight. Then again, man, if there's one thing that I am coming to terms with is how bad I am at evaluating how long it takes me to do things. I have, hey Breck, last week's show, I was sure that I would have taken a lot less time talking about the Allyn Walker controversy than I actually did. But then again, I did have like a lot of notes for it. So it's surprising and not surprising at the same time. So that being said, I will actually, you know what? This is a good time to go right into it because I got to tell you, the segment that I uploaded is doing very well by the standards of this channel. I'm really happy with it. However, hello, Darth Shady. So the segment, the Allyn Walker segment, I forgot something. I wanted to say something last week, but I was so distracted after finishing recording it. I wanted to include like a bonus meme for the people watching live that I wouldn't put in the segment, but I was so distracted by the fact that the countdown was just about to hit 0 and I got kind of carried away by that. Hello, Frank. I'm glad to see you too. So yeah, there's a bonus meme that I wanted to include. And, you know, since we're doing it live, since this is just for the live stream viewers, I just wanted to comment on this. When you think about it, it's kind of sad, but the fact is, I was more comfortable talking about pedophilia in public for an hour than I would be about the vaccines. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. I got distracted by the timer, but yeah, it's insane. What a sad state of affairs that we live in. But there's another thing that I wanted to talk about regarding the Allyn Walker video. So, like I was saying, it's doing pretty well, and I was kind of afraid of the amount of negative attention that I would get from it, right? And it turns out that, yeah, it turns out that I got the attention from someone, okay? And my read on this person, like, here's the thing. I wake up on Wednesday morning after having uploaded the video and I see like 5 comments on it. And 4 of them were from the same person, okay? And all of them were things like, hey, did you know that 30% of adults feel some kind of attraction towards minors? Check out these studies for more. Or, hey, did you know that sex with minors has a lower recidivism rate than arson? Check out these studies. And all sorts of shit like that. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, what do I do with this? This is cringe on so many levels. Like, first of all, as I've covered many times on this show, facts and evidence to persuade people is cringe as fuck. Second of all, read the fucking room. Like, it is insane to me that someone would stumble onto my video, see that there's no comments, and then write me a 4-page novella about how you know, people pedophiles have a bad rap. It's like, Jesus Christ, you set out with the mission to persuade me that pedophiles aren't that bad, and what you successfully persuaded me to do was ban you. It is crazy. Actually, Frank, to answer your question, I don't think that person was trolling. I have the person's name here, and I did a quick vet because I did, and I found the person's Twitter profile. I won't name the person, but let's just say, okay, it is possible that maybe they're a troll, but they're fucking dedicated to it. And yeah, my read on the situation is that this person has a genuine fascination with the topic and is willing to talk about it when they probably shouldn't. I'll leave it at that. But yeah, it's like, I guess it's possible that the person like is a paid shill, so to speak, or a troll, but that's not my read. That's not my read at all. And I vetted the person real quick. Anyway, another thing that I wanted to talk about, a bit of housekeeping now that there are a couple of you here. Y'all know the confirmation bias GIF that I enjoy using so much on this channel. There is another phenomena that there's another phenomena that I talk about all the time, which is cognitive dissonance, right? And I was trying to find a some kind of representation for that concept since I bring it up so much, and I would like to invite y'all, like, if there's a GIF that you think would represent that concept well, please let me know, because the best I could do is this one here, and this doesn't strike me as there's a little je ne sais quoi missing from this GIF, and I just can't put my finger on it. But if there was a better way to represent the concept of cognitive dissonance, I would really like to find it. So I'm going to crowdsource this to the 4 people watching live and others watching after the fact. If you can think of something, let me know. Just know though, in YouTube, when you post a link in comments, it gets hidden by default, so I have to kind of manually approve them. So just know that. Let's see here. Phenomena. Yeah, sure. Thank you, Dark Shady. Maybe your video got algorithmically promoted. Actually, oh, I didn't search for that term that you mentioned, Frank, but before starting this stream, I did open an incognito window and I searched for Allyn Walker's name on YouTube, and I was the 6th result, which is cool. So I'm for the most part, I would say I'm getting the attention of the right people. As Scott Adams has mentioned before, if you can change the minds of 5% of the people who are listening to you, that's really, really good persuasion. So hopefully I've hit that mark. If not, what can you do? All right, let me... Do I have anything else I want to talk about? Let me just make sure. Oh, yeah. Okay, let me just prepare a couple things here, and then we can get into it. Man, I really wish I would have thought of this sooner, when it was more apropos. Like, I think the message of this meme that I made a meme like earlier tonight, and I think the message of the meme is quite apropos. However, because of the timing, like Kyle Rittenhouse was acquitted like a week ago, and it's really a shame. But the concept of the meme is that Ghislaine Maxwell's trial is taking place now, and at this point, people talking about Rittenhouse are kind of distracting from a more important conversation, which could be happening. Yeah, I just wanted to share that with y'all. Also, there is a. I had a project. Listen, I may have alluded to this project on stream before. I am very tight-lipped on this for all sorts of reasons. However, the crux of the the concept that I have, it involves talking animals, okay? And I had a goal of releasing like one cartoon by the end of the year, and I hit my mark with almost a month left to spare. I published this earlier today. I am really, well, you know, like most things that I do, this is a shitty ass proof of concept, just to, you know, get it out from premise to sketching it out to drawing it to the lettering. Something that I would be hoping to do is to draw it. I'd like to get into a pattern where I'm drawing these on paper and then putting them onto my computer and then adding the speech bubbles digitally. That's what I would like to do because, man, after sketching all this, to have a fucking typo in your lettering would be, oh my God, so frustrating. So yeah, and the bar is so low. Most cartoons or comic strips don't make me laugh, and the point is to just get going. So I'm really glad, and I had just over a month to spare, so I'm really happy. All right, was that everything? I'm pretty sure it was. All right, let me prepare for the first segment. Thank you, Dark Shady. This time not sarcastic. Let's see here. Yeah, let's. Man, this is one of those things where it kind of feels like I have a lot to say, but I'm not sure what I would say, so yeah. Thanks, Frank. I'm curious of something. All right. Actually, I might as well show you what I was checking. Since this is, you know, I am doing this in public. Basically, you know, the meme that I just showed you earlier. CNN earlier today. Well, by earlier, well, technically, you know, 4 a.m. my time today, they tweeted about the Rittenhouse Tucker Carlson interview, and I replied with the meme that I just made. And part of me was hoping that the notifications were responses to that, but alas, it is not what happened. All right. Ooh, I accidentally closed the tab I wanted. Here. All right. Like I said, it kind of feels like I have a lot to say on this topic, but I don't have any notes, so this might be one of those segments that ends up just staying in the VOD and that I can't clean up to upload. Let me just take a sip of water and we'll get started. All right, so this is one of those stories that happened on a Wednesday, And I am choosing to cover it because there is so many aspects of this story that resonate with me. By the time you are seeing this, I'm going to assume that you're already familiar with this controversy, which is why when I get to summarizing what actually happened, I'm going to go over that part very, very quickly. Okay, so if you're just now learning about the Streamlabs controversy, this might not be the best to get a feel of what happened, but I think it might be a good feel to, a good segment to see what it means, if that makes any sense. So let's begin with a concept. I've been aware of this concept for a little while, like years, not weeks, so to speak. And this is it's one of my favorite creations of the modern era, the computer age. It's one of my favorite things of the computer age. I think that's a fair description. And I am talking about the GNU General Public License, or the GPL. You see, unlike almost everyone else, I don't believe in IP. I think it's bullshit. I do everything I can to abide by IP because I know that everyone else does. And if something is important to everyone else, then I might as well just act as if it's important because I will suffer the consequences of not doing so, right? And open source software is one thing, okay? The concept that you can do whatever you want with the code that you get and that you spread it freely. But what is so special with the GPL, and what makes it resonate in my heart, and I love it so much that I try to use as many products as I can that are published under that license. Here's why I love the GPL so much. And without going into the details of what it is, there's only one part that just makes me think, oh, this is so cool. So the concept is you publish a piece of software under this license, right? And the concept is you can do whatever you want with this code, but there's only one rule. If you publish something that uses anything that was in this code, you have to publish it under this license. So the concept of this self-perpetuating giving, you know, it's kind of baked in, like, oh, this is free, but you can't pull a Bill Gates and just take this shit and put it behind a paywall and not have anyone else use it, right? And that's why I love not just open source products, but open source products that are published under the GPL. Now, let's fast forward to the beginning of the COVID pandemic, okay? Y'all are undoubtedly aware of this, but when the lockdowns hit in March of last year, we saw an explosion of live streaming. A bunch of people started their streams. I started my stream just like 9 months later in January of this year, 2021. And between that, there was how can I say this? One of the theaters that I played at when I was doing improv had a weekly improv show called Sunday Night Improv, right? This show is still ongoing. And during the pandemic, one of the improvisers he took the initiative to start a Twitch channel and to start doing like weekly live streams so that we can like continue playing even from the comfort of our own homes and just keep things going, you know? And he decided to use Streamlabs. Now, for those of you who don't know, when you want to use a software to either record video or broadcast it via live stream, you basically have two options. I'm sure there are others, but the two main ones are OBS Studio, which is what I'm using now, or Streamlabs, formerly known as Streamlabs OBS. We'll get to that part shortly. And Yeah, so the Twitch show that my friend started, he decided to use Streamlabs, and I'm fine. You know, I never really cared that much. Eventually, I took over running that stream, and you know, since he used Streamlabs, so did I, and I never gave it much thought. I was aware that Streamlabs and OBS Studio were the two main options. Why he decided to go with that one, I don't really care. I never really started digging into this shit until I wanted to start my stream. And I'm like, hey, wait, now this is my shit. So what is the difference between Streamlabs and OBS Studio, and which one should I use, right? And that's when I realized that Streamlabs is just a wrapper around OBS Studio. And as soon as I knew that, I realized, oh, well, then Streamlabs must be published under the GPL, because that's the rule. Like you can do whatever you want with the code, but you have to use this license when you publish things with it. So that was, and that is the case. I actually downloaded and began the installation process of Streamlabs earlier this week, just to confirm that that is still the case. And it had to be, right? But there was one thing that I noticed when I was streaming the improv show, was that there were certain things that if you wanted to do them in Streamlabs, you had to like connect to a website and enter a code and do shit that way. And when I realized that, Streamlabs is basically a wrapper around OBS, and I thought back to how some of the things are actually on their servers, and I was like, that's actually pretty clever, you know? I fucking love open source. I hate IP, but I am also a free market guy, right? And technically, technically you can take someone's open source product, right, and put your little interface around it and publish it under the same license, and you can have a client in that software, and the client is open source, and the server which it connects to, though, that can be proprietary, you know, depending on how that was made. So I instantly thought, man, that's really, really clever. However, it turns out that last week there was a lot of controversy. So let us go into the good stuff. So, and again, I'm going to cover this part fairly quickly. The idea is that Streamlabs released a new product that lets you stream directly from your Xbox, and Lightstream, which is a service that does the exact same thing, they tweeted like, hey, can I copy your homework? Yeah, just change it up a little so it's not too obvious. And it turns out that, let's see here. It turns out that the landing page for Streamlabs' product is like a basically blatant plagiarism of the page for Stream Elements. No, Lightstreams, I'm sorry. And it was really bizarre, and they got a lot of flack for that, right? Now, here's the new part, or at least the part for me that was new, because again, I knew that OBS and Streamlabs were two different products. However, I knew that Streamlabs and OBS were different products, right? However, I did not know this here. Apparently, near the launch of SLOBS, Streamlabs reached out to OBS Studio and asked about using the same name. We kindly asked them not to. They did so anyway and followed up by filing a trademark. We've tried to sort this out in private, and they have been uncooperative at any turn. Now, I again, I knew that there were different products, but I didn't know that they were explicitly asked not to put OBS in their name. This was news to me. And also, apparently, a lot of people just thought that Streamlabs OBS and OBS had like some kind of partnership when they didn't. Now, that part was clear to me, and I don't want to judge people who didn't know this, because I'm sure that there are all sorts of things that I just assume are true, that if I just took the time to Google search it, it would be like above the fold of the first page of results, and I can find that answer really easily and get informed, you know? Because back when I was streaming the improv show, I didn't pay much mind. I did notice that both Streamlabs OBS and OBS Studio had OBS in it, but I didn't think more of it. And it was when I was looking into the differences between these programs that I found out very, very quickly and very easily that they're not the same thing. But I can't really fault people for not knowing that, you know? So the thing with this is that not only did Streamlabs basically take, how can I say this? They added OBS in their name and then filed a trademark under it. But they have a strong pattern. How could I say this? They have a pretty consistent pattern of behavior of doing shit like this. So there is the light stream fiasco of last week, but there was also Stream Deck. So I didn't know this because I when looking for like an alternative to the Elgato Stream Deck, I focused on Touch Portal, which seemed like a good alternative to me. I probably did hear of where is it? Come on. Oh, it's a GIF, that's why. So let me just zoom in here. So when looking for alternatives to the Elgato Stream Deck, I probably did hear of the Streamlabs Stream Deck, which does the same thing, but I didn't go for it because obviously this Streamlabs product needed Streamlabs to use, and I was not gonna go for that, right? Yeah, so another thing that makes this story so fascinating to me is how absolutely terrible Streamlabs' response has been to this. So you might have noticed this in the tweet that I showed earlier here. When they got called out for copy pasting another company's landing page, their response was, "We made a mistake. Text on the landing page was placeholder text that went into production by error. This is our fault. We removed the text as soon as we found out. Our intended version is now live. Lightstream team is great, and we've reached out directly to them to apologize." Now, man. Oh, and another thing. This is a pinned tweet on their Twitter page following all the controversy here. "We are taking immediate action to remove OBS from our name," which is why I've been calling them Streamlabs this entire time here. Streamlabs OBS is built on top of the OBS open source platform. Streamlabs is also open source. It has to be because of the GPL. Long live the GPL. And our code is publicly available. We take responsibility for our actions and will support the community. So here's the thing. This ties into another topic that that absolutely fascinates me, which is crisis management. And here's the problem that Streamlabs is facing. Like I just said, this isn't a one-off thing. This is pointing to a consistent pattern of behavior on their part. And in the brouhaha, there were like former employees of Streamlabs who brought up how employees who would bring up how unethical XYZ thing is would get reprimanded and punished and fired, basically. So not only is it looking like a consistent pattern of behavior of basically taking other people's shit and making it your own and using the same name so that you could capitalize on search engine optimization. Like, this is probably still true to this day. Let me just demonstrate here. OBS. Oh, okay. Well, this is not true at the time of this recording, but for most of this controversy, when you Googled OBS, Streamlabs would appear first, but it would be an ad though, which honestly I think is fair game. It is looking like that particular situation has been revised, and honestly, the you know, I don't have a particular problem with the practice of, let's say, Ford. If Ford purchased a Google ad for the search Toyota, I wouldn't have a problem with that. I think Google, when Google has an ad in the first results, it's clear enough that it's an ad. Of course, if you just knee-jerk click on the first result, then you might miss it. But if you don't, it's fairly clear to see that it's an ad. Hello, Henry. Glad to see you as well. So yeah, what was that? Where was I going with this? Yes. Okay. So the problem that Streamlabs is facing is that this isn't like a one-off thing. So in crises that we've talked about in the past, like let's say that the rainbow dildo butt monkey controversy, or the Old Dominion University controversy from last week. These are like one-off things that you can kind of address, and there's some people who will be mad at you forever, and that's just part of the game. That's part of being online, unfortunately. And eventually you can ride out that storm, because if it's a one-off thing, then you can just keep doing your thing, and eventually enough people will move on with their lives that they can that you can kind of get back to business as usual. But for Streamlabs, they have a really different problem, because it's looking like the people who run that organization are just slimy through and through, and I'm gonna bring him up again, but the friend / mentor of the channel, Scott Adams, another thing that he has said is that you can't necessarily trust what people say, but you can trust that they will be the same today as they were yesterday. And unfortunately for Streamlabs, they were the same yesterday as they are today. And I'm sure that they will be the same tomorrow. I can rely on that. I don't think there's going to be a massive change. Like, even if Streamlabs like went under and declared bankruptcy, as long as the people behind it continue to work together, then I would expect similar behavior from these people, unless a critical mass of these people came to Jesus, you know? So, wrapping up, I started this segment by talking about how much I hate IP and I think it's a bullshit concept. However, the ironic part in this for me is that the people who are behind Streamlabs seem to be the very example that people bring up to me all the time whenever I say how we should just get rid of all IP laws, which is, hey, what if I just republished a book of yours and just say that I wrote it, huh? Which is a really stupid example, frankly. However, Streamlabs is that. They're like actually that. And as much as this behavior is really shitty and really slimy, this also kind of illustrates the point because of the well, what if I just republish your song and say that I wrote it? I guess that's conceptually true. However, I guess that's conceptually possible. But this Streamlabs fiasco can potentially illustrate what happens when you get caught. Because they got caught and a bunch of companies have aired their grievances at the same time. And I don't think they're going to change. Yeah, so we shall see what happens. I'm adding this to the list of reasons why I was not using Streamlabs myself, and why I certainly don't plan on it in the future. But yeah, listen, it's a clusterfuck. We'll see what will happen. They're in trouble, honestly. But if you liked this segment, you will certainly enjoy this one right here. Please click on the card that's right here to enjoy the next video. Thank you for watching. I'll see you soon. All right. I'm going to be real with y'all. I don't think I'm going to be able to salvage that one. We'll see. Maybe I'll try later. Sometimes I get like the first 6 search results being ads on Google. Yeah, that's I've seen that happen too. But again, you don't need that much information literacy to at least notice that they're ads before clicking on them. But yeah, that's a consequence of Google. All right. Hey. 20 minutes to the hour. We have plenty of time to play Stardew Valley, y'all. I'm just gonna close this browser. Is there anything else I wanted to say? Not really. I love the GNU public license so much, y'all. Y'all have no idea. Holy shit. Unironically, sometimes I get a warm, fuzzy feeling just thinking about the GNU public license. I'm not kidding. All right. We are starting. I'm not gonna put music on because I'm expecting the little chimes of the Stardew Valley menu to get on soon. There we go. Yeah. I almost played Stardew Valley earlier this week, but I forget why I didn't choose to, or I chose not to. We'll see. Let's just get this close to my mouth. Frank, can anyone who doesn't respect that license be sued? I think so. I think there is a, actually, you know what? I just want to demonstrate this here. Will this work if I do that? Yes, it will. Okay, cool. GPL. Because I know, I didn't look too deep into this. However, here's what gives me the impression that someone who who pulls a Bill Gates and takes, let's say, OBS Studio and just takes all the code and puts it behind a paywall. Here's what gives me the impression, because the license were originally written by Richard Stallman, the founder of the Free Software Foundation. Actually, let me. So yeah, so this license was written by Richard Stallman for the Free Software Foundation, and this, in and of itself, is what gives me the impression that there's some kind of legal bite to it. Let me see here. Historically, the GPL license family has been one of the most popular software licenses for the free and open source domain. Prominent free software programs, the Linux current, yeah. Let me see here. Let's look at who Richard Stallman is. I think he's just some coder, though. But if he is a legal... Wait. Yeah, he's an activist and programmer, so that might not be it. Let's look at the Free Software Foundation. So, it's an organization to support free software movement, which provides the universal freedom to study, distribute, create, and modify computer software. With the organization's preference for software being distributed under copyleft, copyright. Intuitively, you can understand what this means. The GNU General Public License. Well, I don't really feel like don't worry, Frank. I'm really fascinated by this. So what is giving me the impression that you can get sued is that I know some boomer judge at some point in like I think it was the 90s or something set the legal precedent that the license agreements that no one ever reads when you install software are legally binding, and the GPL has an organization behind it, a free software foundation. That's basically what gives me that impression. You can No, but Henry, it's not just that you have to mention it and give them credit. It's that you have to use the same license. That, like, the fact that self-perpetuation is built into the GNU General Public License is what makes me love it so hardcore. I explained this at the beginning of the segment, but I'll just rehash this for you. The notion is you can use whatever you want. You can use this code to do whatever you want, but if you publish anything using anything that's in here, you have to publish it under this license. The Kuzu 5, one open source for weather, news, and entertainment. Yeah. It's going to be cloud. I tried to make an open source joke and I got nothing. It's going to be cloudy tomorrow. Welcome to Alex Oracle. The spirits are very displeased today. The spirits are very displeased today. Someone has been acting really shitty with some open source software. Oh boy. Okay. So yes, Streamlabs have made the spirits angry. Yet another reason to hate Streamlabs. All right, let's talk to Penny. Whoops. I have to go into town today. Don't work too hard. Need something good for lunch. Yay, thank you, Penny. Let me just pet my boy. There we go. All right, it's Wednesday. The one day of the week where Chez Pierre is closed. It is the 10th of autumn. Hello, cows. Do you have just iridium milk for me? Aw, come on. These cows are so fucking fickle. Holy shit. I pet them every day. I give them food. I let them graze outside. What more do you want from me, cows? Jesus Christ. I'm the victim here. Actually, I know what I'm gonna do. No, there's no way to be super efficient about this. All right, let's just water from here. I'll read your comments after I'm done watering the plants, James. I'm glad to see you. You know, this is very serious farm work here. I'm an artist, and this is my craft. And I gotta. There we go. Last one. All right. I am finally home from work early. Please don't forget to give your farm animals some love. I already have. Thank you for the reminder, James. I'm glad you're here. Hope you're well. Hey, doggy. Whoops. There we go. Get out of the way, doggy. Jesus Christ. Hey. It's the rice we milled last week or yesterday, depending on how you consider time. There we go. So, what are we doing today? Actually, I just thought of something. So, first of all, I have 20 rice. Jesus. Yes. My child running around unsupervised at home. What could possibly go wrong? Literally nothing. That's what could possibly go wrong. Oh yes, that's why I came here, because of this here. Which I will spin. Hey, later, Breck. Thanks for coming. Ooh. All right. Damn it, I forgot to Google what the fuck this is. Sea urchin. Wait. Isn't that like what I need? They're giving me what I need? What? They gave me... Okay, well... They got so fed up of waiting after me that they gave me what they wanted. There we go. Okay. So my crab pond will soon be maxed out. Another thing that will eventually happen is I'll remember what kind of fish I wanted in this other pond here. Okay, I'm confused, and when I'm confused, I make dumb decisions. So I am going to do this. It's going to be blackberry jelly instead of this aged sardines. Frank says the algorithm for that dog is deficient. It's used the wrong open source, yeah. Where is it? Truffles. See, it's already noon. Let me put these back here. Because I think there's like a business that's open on Wednesdays that I'd like to go visit since I actually remembered today. all this hay. Oh. It would be there, so it would be in front of that tree. So I guess I was wrong. It would be right here. All right. No, okay. So I'm gonna put these in here. Oh yeah, I have that carnival fair or whatever to prepare for. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. So okay. Let me just think a little. I'm going to drop this chest just for shit that I want to use at the carnival. And in it, I need 9 things. And I could, oh, yes. Okay, I'm gonna take the void egg. That's all I can see from this box. Some iridium. No, I'm going to take this here. Yeah, an emerald. Boom. So I'm gonna put the void egg and an emerald. So I need 7 other things, and it needs to be a variety of things, which is why I'm actually thinking about it. But I'm sure, actually. Yeah, the fair is next week, so there's plenty of time. Hey, Junior. June is not even sitting up yet. Yeah, that part is gonna take forever. That'll do. Oh, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna check my lobster traps. And then, I guess we'll go dungeon crawling. Ooh, shrimp and lobster. Wait. Great. So I take this and put it here. Go back home. Take the garbage and turn it into not garbage. Ooh, wait. Okay, I gotta hurry up. Shit. I might not make it. 420. Nice. Okay, so. Okay, so. And I do this. Like that. And I'll leave these here just for the room. Oh my God. Come on. Yeah, I think I have time. Yes. Cool. Hey, by the way, the jades or whatever that I wanted to start growing because it's a hack for iridium, it's here. I forget the details, but if I come to this store on like a but I need, okay. So anyway, if I come to this business, I think it's on a Sunday or on some day of the week, I could trade like jades for iridium ore, which is really cool. All right. What is this? Okay, this is definitely something, but I'll Google it at some point, I guess. You know, at some point I should advance like the main game. That might be interesting to do at some point. You know? Dungeon crawling and having fun around the farm, that's fun and all, but there are some things like the you know, the beach house. Okay, when I go to the beach and check on my lobster traps, the lobster traps are in front of some business. That business has a boat that I can fix to make something happen or whatever, and I never even tried. Right. Ooh. Let's jump in. Nice. Oh. Ooh. Okay. Love me some iron. Like, iridium is fun and all. Like, if I, with my needs in the game right now, if I could only pick up 2 metals, it would be iridium and iron. Because I'm low on iron and you need to do some cool shit. I have gold and copper coming out of my fucking ears. But iridium and iron I want more of, so it's always fun when I get some. That's just rocks. Hey, more copper, yay. Uh-oh. Okay. This shouldn't be so bad. Okay. Yes. Woo! Okay, cool. I made it. Okay, cool. These creatures are pretty easy to deal with one-on-one, but when there are a bunch of them, it's it can be tricky. I was a little worried there. Am I going around in circles? No, I am not. It is a spiral. I've done this map before. There we go. And in the middle, there is nothing. Only I remain. That was a very specific reference I just did there. Ah, there you are. Uh-oh. Man, if this big slime breaks into a bunch of little slimes, I'm not gonna be happy. Hey, exactly what I didn't want to happen. Ooh, but I did get some iridium ore. So there's that. Jesus Christ. There we go. Okay, cool. Nice. Oh man. I think the funny part is one of the things that you can do with iron is make more bombs. Whoops, that was a mistake. I'm pretty sure, actually, let me see here. I need copper for this, iron for that, and gold for the one. Okay. So I guess I need a healthy mix of all of them. Anyway, let us continue the dungeon crawl. Oh yeah, more iron. Ooh, beautiful. Oh, I love this so much. Okay, so I'm going to put a Moab here. It like here. Well, that went well. And I will small one here. Jesus Christ, I'm so rusty at this game, I keep forgetting which way to scroll my mouse wheel. My health is a little low. Just, you know, fruit salad is ridiculously easy to make, which is why if I'm gonna spam something, it's gonna be that. All right, you get the fuck out of here. Come on. Yeah, I think I'm gonna just finish this particular level and then go to bed. Ooh. Okay, I'm remembering now to close the barn doors, but who knows what I will remember by the time I actually get home. Yeah. Really just rocks. Fuck you. Okay, fuck this. I'm going home. With an hour and 30 minutes to go. So... oh, this. Beautiful. So... ooh. Oh, that's true. My inventory's full. What else? Oh yeah. Wait. There's something I can craft with this. This. Boom. Another life elixir. That's nice. Is that it for me? I think so. Man, I have no idea what I'm gonna do during the winter. But it's gonna be interesting. Alright. Putting this here. I'm just gonna aggressively sell a bunch of shit. Fuck this. This. Nope. I want this. Boom. Yeah, fine. I'll sell that. Okay. Put this in here. I am so lazy that I don't even want to walk to my front door. How's that? All right. I found a couple geodes. I think seafood goes in this fridge. No, this fridge. Shrimp, lobster. Good. Doggy's not in the way. Penny's already in bed because of course she is. And it's time to go to sleep. $20,000 without doing much of anything. I could take it. All right. Oh, I just realized I probably did play Stardew Valley, which is why. Let me just see something here. That's probably why there was no music, because I've played and I forgot to turn it back up. So next time, yeah, exactly. Haha, there could have been music this whole time, and I did forget about the barn doors, but hey, that's the way the cookie crumbles. I just noticed a spoiler that if we play next week, y'all shall see, but in the meantime, I will thank you as always for showing up. Holy shit, there are a lot of you, more than at the beginning. And I was just dicking around in Stardew Valley. Anyway, as always, thank you so much for showing up, and I will see you soon.